I'm quite excited about the interchange of ideas that always comes, particularly in the question and answer period.
Do we feel that our movement for separation and our movement for recognition of atheism has a prayer? We do not. I am the voice of the turtle abroad in the land, but do you think this is going to make me shut up? I don't care whether I succeed or whether I fail as long as I'm trying. I hope that I succeed. The man with the raffle ticket. What do I advocate that we do with the turtle?
I have a constant feeling, Tone, of what's going on in America and what's going on with the American youth. And this changes at an extraordinary speed. All of those pictures that you took of me before, they're obsolete. The whole American scene has changed so much that I couldn't use one of the speeches that I gave again now at this period. I have to become more radical. I have to become more attuned and acclimated to the times and be more responsive to what people are thinking, because I think this is good. So I'm always in a high state of intellectual excitement when I'm out on these going away parties, which are constant. In addition to that, I just love to work outdoors. We've put in all of the roses, all of the big trees out front, everything we have done ourselves. Dick has his own hobby here of pigeons, but my hobby is, generally speaking, in relationship to the earth. I like to get down and dig up the weeds, make sure that my flowers are doing well. I have big beds of pansies every place, because that's the free thinker's traditional flower. But other than that, as I say, we have to keep the house going. We have to keep the business going. My son is now working with us. He's working on the American Atheist radio program. His wife, Julie, is here to do secretarial and stenography work. We have our good old girl, Friday, Lynn Thompson, without whom we couldn't proceed. She keeps the organization together. So actually, we have a good staff now. We find that it's extremely difficult, actually, for Richard and I both to be working together here, because he is highly individual and I am highly individual. And our relationship is characterized by the number of clashes in it. He has his own ideas of how the organization should proceed, and I have my own ideas. So we do have a tremendous amount of noise in the office other than a machine. We have the noise of opinions. We have the noise of persevering in our own desires. The primary difference of opinion that we have, and which is around which most of our conflict centers, is that Richard feels that we have to take it, as he says, poco poco, little by little, conquer one hill at a time, stabilize ourselves on that hill, and go on. I have a tendency to get on my horse and charge out in all directions. Richard is the stabilizing part of the organization in respect to that. And we have a constant speech writing campaign, a book writing campaign, getting out the magazine, getting out the newsletter. This leaves us very, very little time for ourselves. So the things that we do are quite primitive. Taking care of the garden, taking care of the pigeons, seeing that we're clothed and fed and housed accurately. Internal Revenue pays us a friendly visit to go over our books in a continuous manner for the last 5 years, which says over that we're on intimate terms with all of the agents. We know their children, we know what they're doing, what plays they're in school, everything that's going on in their house, how their wife's teeth job is coming along, and everything. Because what else can we talk about? They're sent up here so often.
No, they're just following what's been profitable for J. Edgar Hoover. This is your friendly neighborhood